Hey gang, David Henry from Inspired Tennis. Thanks for checking in, and have a little dilemma today. So let me zoom in here. As you can see, there's a poly bag that I use poly bags for all the rackets that leave Inspired Tennis, and I'm using this poly bag for a little bit different of a reason. You can see in that poly bag I've got all kinds of scrap string. So this is probably, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month's worth of string, where, you know, I cut out string from clients' rackets. They bring them to me still with the string in there, so I cut them out, all the different scraps, and then at the end of each string job, of course, there's some scrap left over. And so I don't throw these out. And let me explain. You know, I try to be as green of a person as possible. I mean, I recycle plastic water bottles, cardboard, aluminum cans, things of that nature. So, you know, certainly not extreme about it, but I try to do my best with regard to the environment. And I don't know, something just doesn't feel right to me about throwing away this string, all this string, into a landfill. And if you can look and see that bag that I've got there for just a few weeks worth, just imagine all the scrap string that gets thrown in landfills across the world each day, with, you know, thousands of stringers stringing thousands of rackets, you know, in any given week throughout the world. So, you know, something doesn't feel right about putting it in a landfill. So recycling, that would be the first option, and I just do not know anything about tennis string being recycled. I've done some research, tried to look it up and find out if I could find anybody recycling it, and I just have ran into some dead ends and haven't found anything about that. I guess I would think that if anybody's going to lead the charge in this area, it would be the string manufacturers, but I've not read or heard anything from them on the topic, and maybe it just cannot happen. I don't know. You know, strings are made of a lot of different materials, and so maybe it just can't be broken down into some sort of material, you know, that can be recycled and reused. I don't know. If you know of anything about this area, or know of anybody who's recycling tennis strings, please let me know. Put a comment here on my blog or on the YouTube comment, or shoot me an email, or somehow get in contact with me and let me know if you know of any ways to recycle tennis string. I guess if recycling is not an option, another option would be to repurpose or reuse these string scraps. Unfortunately, I am not the most creative person in the world, and so I don't really know, have not yet come up with any good ways to repurpose these string scraps. You know, when you cut them out, there's probably sections of scrap anywhere from 2 inches long all the way up to, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 inches long, and anything in between. And so, again, if you have any thoughts or ideas of ways to reuse or repurpose string, let me know. I'd be very interested to hear that. So, until then, I'm going to continue to gather string in poly bags, and who knows, maybe I'll have a bunch of these poly bags full of string before too long. But like I said, just don't know what to do with it yet. So any ideas would be greatly appreciated. That is it, gang. Thanks for checking in.